Hello everybody, my name is Sam Karun and welcome to EsmaQ Den Podcast once again. As I promised you before that, we are going to be bringing Vanu Pisa and Zvenyika Pisa. This is a place whereby we sit with great people, great minds, and today in the studio we have one great man, and I'm sure we are all excited to hear his story and to hear what he have to say to us this moment. In the studio we have Mr. P. Zvenyika. He's the director and one of the founding members of Committed Cambridge Tutors, also known as CCT, the former headmaster of Chinego Secondary School in Binga District in Matabeleland North. He started teaching when he was 19 years old as a relief teacher at Chidikwa Secondary School in Bedbridge, and later on deployed to Tongwe Government High School. During this period, he was awarded as third best mathematics teacher in Bedbridge District. Today we are sitting with him here in the studio, and we are going to hear more how he has managed to build the school that is running, and also how he has managed to start teaching at the early age as of 19 years. We are going to have a great time. Welcome, Mr. P. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you, hello viewers?
Tiri kunzwa kufara zvisingaite because ndine vana vangu ka vansikuromboziva kuti kana wada kuenda kuchikoro hanoenda ku. Can you tell us more about the school that you have founded here in South Africa?
Okay, the name of the institution is Committed Cambridge Tutors, as alluded before. Committed Cambridge Tutors was established objectively because the idea is we are not driven by money per se, but the commitment, the passion that we have in teaching as educators.
Oh, wow.
So with my other colleagues, Mr. Marange and Mr. Pajga, we sat down and we said, gentlemen, we have a record in producing results. Let's come up with this institution where we help school-going students as well as adults into Cambridge learning. So the main idea here is to provide education to both youngsters and adults.
Oh wow, that's beautiful. Chinu chakanaka stereki chochocho. I'm sure chinu chekuti tinotochida zvekunyanya. So when did you makaisa chikoro ichi zvarini munomo? And chaka chiri papi chaizvo to those who would want to bring their kids?
Okay, currently tiri pana 179 Bosman Road, panonzi Bachat House, 4th floor, ndoma tiri. Currently, but we are moving to Beru Lane. We are going to give my details as we occupy the place. Saka kune vanoda kuziva kuti takaestablisha rini zvinhu zvatakaita last year.
Okay.
So our first sitting as CCT yakaitika muna June of 2024, that is last year.
So patova negore matofamba kama mai.
Tatova negore nama results pamusoro.
Awesome. Yeah, so you mentioned about the seating. So what are the requirements that are needed for one to sit for the exams?
Okay. So sitting for exams, let me first say we have got 2 levels at which our students sit for their examinations. That is ordinary level, the same ordinary level that we
have back in
yes, that's the same thing. So they sit for O level, then later advanced level, or AS, which is advanced subsidiary level.
Okay.
Ndo ma sittings ediwayo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So about the curriculums that you offer, the apicha.
Okay. In fact, let me go back a little bit and chinopinda mu question yamambobvunza pokutanga.
All right.
Chinodiwa kuti mwana akwanise kunyora bvunzo dzeCambridge.
Yeah.
Zvinhu zvishoma.
Okay.
Panongodiwa a valid passport.
Ndo
chinhu chinodiwa ichocho. With Cambridge haina basa nema study permit. Yeah, we have my students that are not registered a birth certificate chairo kana asati asvika the age of 18.
Okay.
Yeah. So ndo chinhu chaningati nini ndo chinodiwa, those are the requirements. Tinongozodawo kuti munhu ave nemaproper documents. Kana iri passport ngaive valid, irege kuvawo yepasi pemuti. Otherwise ndo chinhu chavanonyanyisa kukoshesa ikoko. Neregistration fee yako chete.
Okay. So vauya kwamuri imimi voregister nema-passports avo. Hazvizere zvinhu zvinozokonzeresa, let's say kuti akuda kuzoenda kuuniversity from apedza O level, apedza A level or A level S yamambotaura auda kuenda ku O level, auda kuenda ku university, I mean my universities that are around South Africa. Ane paper iroro or the certificate ramamupa imimi anosvika achitambirwa here zvisina ma-complications mukati?
Chekutanga, Cambridge is an international education.
Okay.
That's why uchiona kuti nyika dzese, almost every country inotova this curriculum.
All right.
Which is one of the reasons why we took Cambridge, because I always say it is a sister curriculum to our very own, which is ZimSec. So iri international education kudaro hakuna kunozonzi poitwa ma-questions okuti Cambridge what and I think one thing that viewers must understand is the fact that isusu we are there to nurture the student, we are there to educate the student, but when it comes to final examinations hatizirisu tinopa ma-exams acho.
Okay.
Ma-exams anotosetwa ne-British Council.
All right.
British Council ndo inoseta ma-exams, then vana vedu voinda votononyorera kusenton. So isusu tisingatozivi kuti zviri kuya ma-examination ndezvipi. So certificate haribvi kwatiri isusu.
Okay.
They are certified by Cambridge itself.
All right. Yeah, because vamwe vanenge vazova nemubvunzo manje kuti okay, vanhu ava vari kuita, of course vari kuita, but kana vazopedza certificate ravo rinozocertifyiwa nani kuti this is the original thing?
Yeah. So acertifyiwa mwana ane ordinary level, I would advise my parents kuti vaendese vana vavo ku-advanced level, so that they have an added advantage kana akada kuenda ku-university. You will find with Cambridge curriculum, inopa mwana an advantage even ku-university. Most of the students vanoita drop out from university vanodropa out because of the quality of the curriculum that they are partaking. But with Cambridge, it meets international standards.
Yeah, understood. Izvozvo ndazvibata and zvanatsokupinda. So what makes you different from other institutions dziriko, because we have a lot of my institutions ariko probably are to offer the same services as you do,
the same curriculum?
Yeah. What is it that you think kuti you are doing it differently, and that really kind of puts a difference between imimi now, which makes you the best, I believe?
Okay. Point yokutanga ndeyekuti isisu we are passionate about teaching. Most schools are driven by financial rewards,
by money.
Pasina mari hapana dzidzo yevana. Saka isusu, if I can tell you kuti tichitanga takatotanga nevana vashoma.
Okay.
Zvokutoti taipedzisira tatobudisa zvishoma zvatanga tinazvo kuwedzera kurent.
Okay.
But we sailed through, tikatodzidzisa vana vedu tisina zvatiri kuwana, tikabvapo tikatombowana 1,500 rand.
Yeah.
But tichiwana the same amount takatokwanisa kutoproduce ma results. So point yokutanga yandada kuita put across ndeyekuti isusu we are different in the sense that we are passionate, we are committed. So zvinhu zvedu zvese tozviita nemoyo, because we are interested, we enjoy more if we see our students doing well in life. So that's one thing. Then the other thing, which makes us the best, or amongst the best, is the fact that we have been recording 100% pass rate.
Pass rate 100%.
Yes.
Wow, that's impressive.
June examinations, we have my students akanyora, and they really did well. There were 2 girls vakati motivate vana ivavo. But prior we had the 2023 group ratanga tichidzidzisa as well tiri mateachers waya ndiri kutaura vana va2023 vachona ivavo they also passed. So 2023 we made the record. 2024 June we made the record. 2024 November we made the record as well. Apa tutaura zvema 100%. Saka that's another thing inotita kuti tive different. Then the other thing ndeyekuti we have seen most of the students coming to our institutions, to our institution mwana uchitoona kuti mwana haasi kuziva. But if I can tell you, we can change the 4-year program into 2-year program.
Okay.
Or even 1.
Okay.
Depending on how fast the child is. So you'll find kuti the main advantage atinayo kana kuti the difference that we make out there ndeye kuti isusu we deal with small groups. Okay. We prioritize one-on-one with the student, as well as dealing with small groups. Okay. If I can tell you the enrollment that we have, even if we have 15 students, we prioritize quality. So you'll find that each and every teacher or tutor will be having a subject that he or she teaches.
Okay.
Which is another difference we are tinayo na vamwe.
Okay.
Then we also have hardworking tutors.
Okay.
Yeah, they are hardworking. So kutaura kwandamboita kuti tino aim up produce my results. So these are some of the things. The list is endless.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So as you just said kuti munoona sokupa mwana time yake, you prefer or you mostly do my one-on-one kind of thing. What if chikoro chazokura chaita vanhu vakawanda? How are you going to be managing iwaya ma one-on-one or ma small groups teachings or tutors? Are you planning on kuzoemploya mamwe ma tutors ere, or how are you going to manage on that?
So what happens is we have what we call student-teacher ratio.
Okay.
We maintain the ratio in such a way that if we happen to have more students, then it means we have also to employ more tutors to maintain the gap or the ratio.
Okay. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So taking you back, you said Kuti, in the period whereby you started teaching when you were 19, that's where during those times, that's where Pamakazo awadiwa with this merit. But now my question, inini ndichiri kuchikoro, chiri mfana kuZimbabwe gauko. Taiti kana pawaya ma relief teacher iwayo kana ma student teachers ku secondary gauko. Taibva tatomira zenze kuti this time teacher vanochiona. Have you ever encountered ma situations akadaro kuti vana vechikoro vanenge vachitokujairirai because you are just a student teacher?
Okay. Maybe it's because of the background.
Okay.
You know, the church that I went to during that period, kubva pakuzvarwa kwangu, ine ma standards ainotsveta in such a way yokuti hauzozviiti iwewe zvinenge zvaakungomanifesta. So some of these things would just happen without my knowledge.
Okay.
Inini ndichikura zvangu iko zvinondopanda kutomboti taurise ndandiri munhu anga akanyarara. So what would happen is ndapinda mclass first time yangu, I would set my principles angu. I want this, I don't want this. So izvozvo without having a stick yokurova mwana ukamira nema principles ako mwana zvisinei nezera. Because if I can tell you, when I moved to Tongwe, that was in 2009, I was given an A-level class yanga ichitova nema students mamwe anga achitova even older than me. But I made it a point yokuti you don't cross the professional line. unoramba uri kuline kwako ikoko.
Iworamba uri
so the
student,
distance
teacher.
yaicreata an atmosphere yaita kuti vana varege kundijairira.
Alright.
Yeah. And I was very strict.
Zvekutodaro.
Variko
vana vekuti chero paunotovanyaya kuaitira strict ivo
ndopavanotonyanyisa. Yeah, you know, ipapo let me say pane mamwe mastudents okuti nona in a class setup vana vanogona kutofunga kuti Mr. Zvenyika vanofavor ningi.
Yeah.
Reason being vanogona kucommita the same error.
Yeah.
Kana kuti indiscipline. You know, I don't have to use the same criteria when dealing with these students because they are already different. So kune umwe mwana wokuti unotora shamu uchimurovaka shamu haimubatsiri, but there are other students wokuti ukasatoshandisa shamu haatoiti zvakanaka. Yeah, so you will find kuti vana ivavo vanonyanya kuzoita noise nechichi vachida kuonekwa nokuita sei. Ivo ndo vanhu vatongotora togara naye pasi apa tomudzidzisa life. Shamwari life inofamba yakadai. Zvauri kuita izvo hazvina kwazvinokusvitsa. We have been there, takaona zvakawanda. Just imagine kuti ndichitanga ndine 19 handina rimwe basa randakamboita. Up to now. Atova ma-decades and decades. Tichidzidzisa. Saka we teach them zvichienderana nawo the guidance yatinenge takawana along the way.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Nobody guys. I'm sure kuti kuva a teacher and then you are going through that inyaya yakaoma, but we thank God kuti maapanapa and then you have been moved mafamba from ikokoko and then you thought of doing something chakatokura than izozo. So where are you seeing yourself from here? Maybe Tokpaika now with 5 years. Since we are having my 100% pass rate, if it happens next year makwana ma 86%, is that going to affect you? Why is this happening? Or
that will be a reflection of falling standards. It's just we adhere to our standards, the same standards that we portray. Or that we have portrayed, ndo atino maintainer for life. So of course a percentage inogona kuti dzirei zvichienderana nawo nema abilities. You know, there are these other streams ekuti unotoziva kuti hey, stream ya 2024 iyi yama form 3s ayayaya pane basa. You see, zvinogona kuitawo kuti percentage idzire, but isusu we don't perceive it that way. Make, like I said, make sure kuti one-on-one yabatsira mwana. Vana vane different levels of understanding. Atoti different ceilings. So tinozo employer, tinoti extension, tinoti remediation. So kuvana vanonetseka vave tobva tavapawo remediation so that we move with their pace.
So vana vamunozopa izozo ma extensions, ma one-on-one, do they have to pay extra fees or it's only included pamari iyo yavanongobhadhara zviri normal?
I think that will explain the point yandamboisa kuti we are not driven by money. Isusu we are quality oriented. We are result based institution. So mbereka abhadhara fees yake. It is up to us now to deliver what the parent has paid for.
Yes.
So we don't have to go back to the parent and say tipe you imwe mari extra. Ndo panozopinda passion kana commitment. You'll find kuti vana vatovadana ku weekend. Usitorina kana mari yaonowana ipapo. Pama holidays vana vanenge vachitouya tichitovadzidzisa. Pamwe tinotodelay atinawo. Like last year taitosvika kuma 5 vabereki vangu vatozvijaira. Kuti ndozvitoripo. So we don't ask for extra fees. Iyo inenge yakatobhadharwa, it motivates us.
Cover whatever zvichazodiwa pamwana. Okay, so basically you are saying kuti mwana abhadharwa auya munotogara motoona kuti mwana uyu zvakati ndo zvaari kuda, and then you are there to offer izozo so that at the end of the day anoita come out are the best.
Yeah.
Amongst the best. Wow, that's wonderful. So in closing, maybe there's some special message that you wanna give out to our viewers, you can do so?
All I want to say is let us prioritize the education of our students. And at the same time, we are in South Africa, where rights are amplified. They are exaggerated in such a way that if you fail to implement some of our ethics, as Zimbabweans, we have our own ethical values. So if you are to adopt some of these nuisances around uchitemba kuti we've got my results, then it is going to affect the child. So even the Bible says spare the rod and spoil the child. So vana vedu vanotodawo kutoti vanogaidhiwa kwete kunyanya kungoti marights mwana kutonzi atorohwa isusu tinotomboisa mugwara pane pamwe patotomboti chimboisa chioko kuzama kukorekta kuti but inenge iri agreement between us and the parent. Kana tikaona kuti mubereki haadi izvozvo zvokuti tinokwanisa kumboita tichikorektawo tinongosiyanawo nemwana iye, but at the end of the day mwana iye unofoira ndozoita zvokubira vanhu mastreets voita zvemadrugs and the likes. So too much freedom leads to too little. Let's harness our principles, let's harness our ethical values as Zimbabweans, rather than adopting and employing some of the cultural values that distort our own values.
Thank you so much, Mr. Zvenyika. It was very nice to have you here. I believe kuti vanhu vazvinzwira, and also we are having people that are going to come for the best, because kwakawanda kuridwa zvinhu zvakawanda, and to think of kuti you just want a passport, then mwana akutodzidza and then anotozoholda a certificate rakatocertifyiwa ikoko kwacho kwanonzi zvinocertifyiwa
Britain kwachiko.
This is one of the services dzanga tichitonatsokutsvaga chaizvo muno muSouth Africa. So thank you so much for bringing something like this to our people in this land of South Africa. Family, you have heard it for yourself, and thank you until we meet next time.